right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chuck was ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show. All right, we're back. We're live. And on time. So let's look over here into the chat and see. Man, there's all sorts. I can't even keep track. There's all sorts of people coming into the chat. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. All right, we'll get back to that here in a minute. Let's get Chuck in here.
Hey, all you crusty diggers, how's it going out there? We got a full house tonight. We got the Bills are in. Mike Treckler, man. We got Emery, Jason, Frankie,
Barks, Frankie.
Got a full house going here tonight. That's cool. I see that Barks got out doing some digging, and he was complaining that he had to leave things behind because that clay freezes.
Well, yeah, that's what happens in the wintertime.
Yeah, duh. Anyway, it'll be a few more days yet, Barks, but we had 60. I had 68 here when the first fire tones dropped. And running down the road. And we are dry. There's just plain dry. And everybody went, let's get the matches out and see if we can run Chuck up and down the road.
Right.
Okay, Barks. I'll wait for his call. And no, it was a beautiful day. I got some work done outside that needed to be done, and I didn't even think about going detecting yet today because out in the yard I was doing a little work and trying to about 2.5 inches, and then it's chunk and stopped. They were doing work up near Cordova, and they were excavating, and they were having problems. This was last week now, and he got broke open. We have a frost line at 42 inches, and today
It's going to be more than a few days.
and I'm seeing the top pop-ups, from the expansion of this thing's it's occurring. Give it a few more days, it won't take long.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, Barks.
That few days is liable to turn into more like 45.
Yep. Hey, Kevin, you can pass on to him. I still have a brand new Equinox in the box, 800.
Ooh, good machine.
Yep. So if he wants to go that 800, I've got it. He can go 900 Manicore, whatever. So.
Yeah. He just got to make up his mind what he wants.
A good price, so we'll see.
He's just got to make up his mind what he wants.
Yeah, he got a Mind Lab learner's permit today, according to Kevin. Oh, and to answer something in the chat I saw, let's see. Let's see. I'm looking here. Okay. Yep. It's time to roll the dice again, Dennis. Right now on Kitco, we're at 5,010 on gold, 76.73 on silver, 2,068 on platinum, palladium 1711. And copper is down 0.062 cents a pound.
It dropped another 2 cents.
Yep.
Well, on AppNex, I've got $5,037.50 on gold, $77.55 on silver, $2,079.40 on platinum, $1,723.90 on palladium.
There you go.
Your turn, Dennis. It's kind of like the who's on first of precious metals.
Yep. Now, if you're wondering about copper overall on a ton, it's down $137 on a ton. The 12,850.
Yeah, I was going to say, so that still makes it $12,800 plus dollars.
Yep.
I would think.
Yep. Well, Dennis, I like your price better on platinum.
Oh, what's he got?
Hello, Janet. What do you have on that? 2,090.75.
Ooh. That's a better price than what I'm showing, too.
Yep. Dennis, he's got.
Well, I'm showing 2,081.50.
Yep. Go back to the pound unit. I got better price than you got on copper, 583, Dennis. So anyway, there's the game.
Well, it just goes to show it doesn't matter which one you follow. All the prices are still right there in the same kind of general spread.
Yeah. Michael Treckler says he may be needing another coil for the XLT or DFX. Well, I don't knock the old whites at all. But you need to step up and go to the dark side, son, and get a Mind Lab and go back to where you're hunting and see what you've missed.
I sold quite a few DFXs from people seeing what I was doing back in the day running mine, but
yeah,
Then I kept running across this issue where I couldn't get within 30 feet of a mine lab or I'd have to ground balance again. So I went to Mine Lab.
Right. Right. Old Palon's in the house. Steve Pacifico's in the house. I don't have a listing for Cobalt. Steve, look that up, will you? So, but Josh and I were talking a bit before the show, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit. Our thoughts go out to Mark Hoover.
Yes.
Great guy, and his wife passing, Gail. I had a nice time,
Yeah.
Mark and Gail, and it's real hard. So, no words, just all our thoughts and prayers are with you, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, Gail passed away Friday morning. And I mean, most anybody that's on Facebook already know because Mark's got it on his timeline. And there were a number of people that made comments, made posts in the groups and on their pages and timelines, things of that nature. And I'm sure that Mark's got a lot of things on his mind right now, so we just figured we'd mention it on the show rather than making a post, and keeping him and his family in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate.
Yes.
And I can't tell you, I have lost count on how many times I've seen people comment with the sad news of that, saying, man, she sure made some good strawberry jam.
Yes, she did. And very fine lady.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, and in other news, Kevin Smoot had a birthday today.
Yes, he did.
So happy birthday to Kevin.
Out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, those old Bigfoot coils were pretty neat things, but we banned them from the hunts.
Yeah, the Bigfoots and Hotfoots both got banned from hunts. I had a Bigfoot and a Hotfoot coil for the DFX.
Yeah. So Steve says we should invest in boron. Okay. Hello, Mark. And
Cobalt is 2555.
I know Steve Pacifico went out hunting because I saw the video of him with Ronnie DeGhetto in the car. So what did you find, Steve? Anything interesting to hear? Nope. It's about to get just right. I salute Kevin for going out and trying it. Good day to do it. We didn't have the howling winds. That was
the weather was nice, but it wasn't nice enough to dig.
Yeah.
Well,
Nothing.
wasn't nice enough to dig very deep. How's that?
Right. Well, I thought you were going to that special spot and going to come home rich there, Steve Pacifico.
Would have been nice.
Yeah. Nothing found.
I mean, wouldn't have been bad.
Hello, Tom Kingery. Here we go.
There's Tom.
One in. That's good. Have you been out? There you go. Looking for people who have been out. Barb, she's on the countdown to DIV.
Right.
Yeah. And she has to hit the road in the morning for Bub. I hope everything goes well, Barb.
Yeah.
Up on you guys' posts.
Randy DeMario got out the other day somewhere.
I saw that.
I don't. honestly, I can't remember now. I don't remember that he found a whole lot, but he did find some stuff.
Yep.
So there was that.
Work some timber, which makes sense.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Randy said he was on the beach.
I figured as much. That's about the only place you're going to be able to dig right now.
Must have been the tree line he was talking at. Yes, I saw Tony Mavrika's too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was out. I think what it is it's just cabin fever's got everybody right now.
Yeah. You think?
And they're even if they can't, they're trying. I figure everything's still too froze, and if it's not froze, it's going to be nothing but mud, and that's not going to be any good either.
There you go. That's the man you want to talk to, Steve. Andy Sabish is going to teach him tomorrow night.
Ah.
There you go. I got him on the show.
People should make sure and tune into that if they've got a Manicore.
Oh, Dennis got
his first silver of the year.
47 Rosie. Way to go, Dennis.
Well, he's not wasting any time.
Oh. Mike says he's going to take a detector with him tomorrow at 1800's house. I hope you can dig. And Phil Bortner's in the house.
Yeah.
But he reported that they will not be listening to DTH. That's too bad. You'll be missed.
He won't.
No.
Well, maybe next time.
Hopefully we get our sis the following year there and get you all back together for some fun.
One of these days I'll have to get him and Shannon out this way and put them on a spot to dig. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Wow. Jason was talking about someone using the Legend 2, found a cylinder from a Colt with the rounds still in it.
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a number of postings on the Legend 2, and people are very pleased with the depth they're getting out of it. I mean, not that people weren't pleased with the depth out of the original Legend.
I have a couple of those rolling in right now. I've made the back order list. Aha. That Emery got a real nice 2-cent 1864 in the same. Yeah. Dennis did.
I see that. Good job. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're going to get out and you're only going to find one coin.
Well, Steve Pacifico, today it was 68 degrees here. Pretty nice day.
And I would say we're sending it your way, but if it makes it as far as me, I'm liable to soak it all up.
We're sending it. It's supposed to be like this the whole week, right up to Friday, then some rain, and we much need that rain. Man, we're in that ultra dry zone now.
Well, I don't really need any rain, but I mean, they were talking we could have some snow this weekend. I'm thinking it's going to change, though.
Well, Steve says he froze today out there. Yeah, we were up near 70. It was calm. very nice day. Got some stuff done I wanted to get done outside.
Well, like I said, we might have hit 55 in the sun.
And that's, what day is it? They're predicting 70 one day here coming up. So,
Yeah.
and
And believe it or not, we've still got snow on the ground here.
we have none.
We don't have much. I mean, a lot of it has melted off, but we do still have snow sticking around here and there.
Yep. Michael, I don't even have the price list on the Legend from NACA yet.
Right.
It's around $950 to $1,000, something like that.
Good machine, though.
The guys that got them out in the field are liking them quite a bit.
And I mean, not like there was an issue with depth on the first Legend. I think that maybe the Equinox was eking just a little deeper than the original Legend. But on that Legend, too, I've seen a number of people posting that they're very pleased with the depth and the performance, and they're making some nice finds.
Right now, there's a whole bunch. Folks, hang on to your hat. There's more new machines coming out here shortly.
Yeah.
A bunch of them.
Yep.
A good portion of those are for the gold fields, though. Can you imagine why? When you got $5,000 an ounce gold, their timing is like, we got to get these out the door, and we'll see what's new here shortly.
Yeah, it shouldn't be much longer, and we'll hear a little bit about that.
Mike, I can't even get a test one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yep. A lot of things have changed in the way they're doing things. So, all companies, all of them.
Yeah.
And it continues to change. We'll see what happens.
And it may or may not be for a good thing.
Right.
You know, we'll see. And I'm sure that the manufacturers aren't naive to it. They're going to revisit things and kind of review how things are going and go, well, you know, maybe the move we did wasn't necessarily the best. Maybe we should rethink this, and we're going to see some more changes come again. I think.
Right. So as it moves forward,
yeah, I mean,
they're continually making improvements on all levels, all the way up through GPRs and down through what?
Yeah, down through to your pinpointers.
Right, everything.
Yeah. Which is also a good thing. In the end, we win.
Yeah. As long as they can keep them affordable, because some of the models that are coming out are like, whoa, really?
Yeah. And with the Russian technology and strategic metals and all of that, that's causing the price of electronics and circuit boards and stuff like that to go up, and that includes your metal detectors.
Yeah. You won't get that, Barb. The CTX 6060. You're going to get some new PI units before that.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, if you say that's steep, there's some coming out that'll scare you to death. But
oh yeah,
Here's one thing I'm wondering: what is possibly going to happen here? You know, they're all up and coming AI. Is there anything AI going to be involved in with these detectors these days coming up? The possibility is there with connectivity and such.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It'll be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Be interesting, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Jason.
Me, I think I'm doing all right with what I've got.
Yeah, but going back, somebody was talking about, it might have been Pacifico a little while ago, that somebody should get a Red Baron metal detector. If you take a look at those units and the old whites from back 25 years ago to what we've got now, oh my God, look at the changes. Look what we can do. So it's getting better and better.
Oh, yeah, it's like having your detector off or on.
Yeah.
I mean, because you figure back with the old Red Barons, the old whites, things like that, you may not have been able to do a whole lot as far as discrimination went reliably, and you were probably doing good to get 6 inches,
Yep.
8. Now we're digging targets
12, 15.
foot plus deep.
Yep. Yeah, Randy, Red Barons were a good detective. But Barks, they already have that particular program available and in use in the CTX 3030. You can track every step you did, leave it set up, and hit a button in the morning where you were at in a huge field, and it will direct you to the last dig you made.
Right.
It's already there. It's already there. But a lot of people weren't that initially impressed with it, but archaeologists were.
Well, that was one of those tools that it didn't really get the credit that it should have, because a lot of people didn't utilize all the tools in the toolbox with the CTX. I mean, they just turn it on and go. They really didn't explore the geo mapping feature.
And geo mapping, and if you want to talk about mapping finds, Frank and Kevin Smoot literally had a map. You'd call up on the phone, as soon as they dig, boom, they put a dig mark. You could take a picture of your find and put it there, and you could track where you've been in the field, so you still can, and work around that. So Frankie Juarez knows about that, and so does Kevin Smoot. Used it extensively on one site. It was an old horse race track, and with the finds, we could actually map around the track area where the people stood outside.
Right. And next thing you know, you start seeing, a picture begin to form, and you've got a very good idea of the perimeter, where the hot spots were, things of that nature.
Yep.
Even where buildings could have been.
Right.
Which, I mean, we could do that with the CTX too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually used the mapping feature on the CTX quite a bit. It was a very handy tool.
XP has the Go Terrain. I forgot about that. And you can use that with any made detector. There's a bunch of them out there.
There are, yeah. Yeah, there are.
Steve.
I want to say, I think And it could be right after the show with Andy.
There you go.
He'll get that detector dialed in, and then he'll tell him he needs to order a different coil off of Ronnie.
Yep. If you're using some of the newer machines, the newer coils have gotten better, especially Minelabs. That M9 coil is killer.
And you're not, I mean, from everybody I've talked to, you're not really losing much depth. And sometimes it's not necessarily the depth that you're worried about, it's the target separation. And you're getting that with that M9.
I'm reading something Michael put up for you. Found his pinpointer box, Josh and Chuck. It's all Russian, no English on it. Does it, when you're in the ground, go, nyet, 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 nyet? In Russian, nyet. Nyet is no. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Oh. But there's a lot of stuff out there right now coming to bear on us, and new electronics and AI and all this stuff and apps that, but you know, somebody just made mention of the one app. Oh, Mike's going to send me a picture of the box. Anyway, you have to pay for those apps.
Some of them.
Findex, things like that. Yeah, you got to pay for some of them, and they're, you know, sometimes it's not a lot, but it gets on my, not Findex, Onyx.
Yeah.
You got to pay for that app.
Mm-hmm. But there again, so whether or not you can justify the price, and there's plenty of people out there that they are willing to justify the price,
right?
Especially for the options that you can have with that, like with Onyx. I mean, it'll tell you the property lines for the property you're on, who the property owner is, all that stuff. I mean, I don't necessarily have much use for that specific feature, but some people do.
Right. I'm looking at the box. It's called the Sphinx. And it's 100% in Russian, Michael.
Right.
Good luck with that one.
I'm looking at the box, but that's about all I can understand.
Now, is that the Russian knockoff of the Garrett Carrot? Is it orange too?
Rich Kirkmeyer in.
Hey, Richard. How's it going, buddy? I've had a couple things that the box was half Chinese and half English, and the English was terrible.
Right.
Yep, it's orange. Great pinpointer.
Well.
The Chinese Carrot.
Barks mentions Regrid. I've had some experience with Regrid as well. It's not a bad one either.
Frank's saying land guide you pay for.
I thought we had a land guide. I thought that was Frank.
Okay, Barb says, thanks, guys. She's using Bodig. I don't know which one she is for AF Treasure Box. Okay. I like the Naka pinpointer, Steve. Very much. That's a good pinpointer. fact, on the rechargeability and some of its other functions, they're a pretty good little unit.
Which one?
Notka. Acupoint.
Oh, the AccuPoint. Okay, yeah. Great little pinpointer.
Well, 5 miles in.
Ah. And he brought the wind chimes with him.
Okay, I'll bring it with you, Michael. We'll get together. I'll take a look at that thing. Are you still doing the coils, Mike?
I think he is, but he's been having
Yeah, last we talked
problems.
Problems getting stuff in.
Right, yeah. Not problems with the coils themselves. The coils work great from everything I hear.
Just product.
Yeah, exactly. I figured maybe I better clarify that. I don't want people thinking that the coils aren't any good. The coils are great from what I hear.
Yep. So, interesting. Part 2 coming. All right. Well, anyway, we got to keep moving forward with what we got around us. I'll tell you what, I got so many apps on the phone, it's crazy. I'm going to start weeding out some of them.
Yeah, I tell you what, any more of my apps on my phone is starting to look like groups on Facebook to me. I've got way too many.
Yeah, he's stating nothing is coming with the war still going on.
Well, that's understandable. I just wanted to make sure that I had clarified that. I didn't want people getting confused or misinformed. It's not that the coils don't work. The coils work great from everything I've heard. It's just getting a hold of one. That's where the issue lies right now.
And Barb's reporting a friend's wife bought a carrot on eBay.
Uh-oh.
It was a knockoff. You had to touch the metal before it go off. Well,
yeah.
Caveat emptor.
That's one of those things too, where you have to be careful. If the price looks too good to be true, it probably is.
It isn't. Yeah, and then if you guys are trading coins and this kind of stuff out there yet,
be careful.
Be afraid to. Yeah, I don't buy them online as from John Doe Coin House or whatever. You know, go to trusted places, and if you're swapping for the American Eagles, there are a ton of them out there that are
right.
No good.
And
1.5 grams too light to 2 grams.
Yeah. And I occasionally I'll buy online, but it's from people I've dealt with in the past or people I know.
Yeah. Now you can buy from Pacifico because he works hard at making these stuff, and
yeah.
You know it came from Steve, especially if it's misspelled.
And we've got the link to his website in the description. Second link from the bottom. If you scroll through the description, and you can see his 3D printing creations, like the acid boxes. We love the acid boxes.
Yeah, Ted's in the house.
He's welcome aboard, Ted.
Yeah, I like mine, and it's doing what I want it to do. I mean, it's not eating the wood up.
Yeah, it does exactly what it was designed to do.
So, yep. We like good products, and Steve's got them.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like he's always working on something new.
Right.
And you look through there, maybe you think of something that, hey, this might be an idea. Well, reach out to him and see. He might be interested in hearing what you've got to say.
There you go. There you go.
Or he might play I'm Not Home. But yeah, those acid boxes are definitely handy.
There are some new VLF units coming out this year.
Oh, yeah.
Just got told a little over 10 days ago. So,
yep. There are. You just got to wait. Patience, grasshopper. But they are coming.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be another interesting year for releases. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. No Manticore 2 quite yet, Jason. You know, Mark, that's a good question.
Too early for that.
Yeah. But you got a good question right there. Does Steve send it out with a slice of pizza? Interesting. We'll have to ask.
There could be some pizza grease in the box.
Maybe.
Now, I know I've had a few packages shipped from Steve of his 3D printing creations, and I can tell everyone for a fact that everything was nice and clean, professionally packed. It was packed very well. Nothing was damaged in shipment.
Right.
And there were multiple items in these packages.
Cool.
Everything came through just fine.
Cool.
And he really wasn't bad on the shipping.
No. Michael, get that Legend too.
It'd be interesting to see what he does with one.
Yes, Barks, it would. Yes, it would. Talking about the rechargeable version of a carrot. Same way with Mind Lab.
You know, I had that conversation not too awful long back, I believe, with Ohio Relic Hunter, that it really surprises me that with everything we've seen on the market, why hasn't Garrett released a rechargeable one yet? And I think it's coming.
Could be.
You know, we'll just have to wait and see. But right now, the manufacturers seem to be migrating to that option in a pen pointer. So it would not surprise me if Garrett releases one. When? Who knows?
Last year, I charged up that AccuPointer. I didn't recharge.
That was probably the last time.
I stuck it on the charger in October, and it was only down 1 bar.
Right.
So
yeah, they hold their charge very well.
Ted's asking when his wife's going to come back. Well, Garrett bought
They're not. Garrett bought them.
Of the company.
But that being said, no sooner than Garrett bought them, Garrett re-released the Goldmaster 24K.
Yep.
That was a White's unit.
Yep.
But now, since Garrett owns White's, they own their designs and all of that. They re-released the Goldmaster 24K. But there again, I mean, when White's was starting to release the Goldmaster 24K, I was seeing some talk about it on the internet, seeing some videos about it and everything. And then you didn't hear much more after that. And it seems to have went the same way with Garrett.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah. There's a lot coming down the pipe, but trying to get it right for the release date the first time is a difficult thing.
It's tough.
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you what I would like to see, and Treckler's liable to agree with that too, since Garrett does own White's Designs. I would like to see Garrett re-release the White's TRX in a rechargeable version.
Yeah.
That was one heck of a pen pointer.
Yes. There's been some good ones out there, and but unfortunately, Barb, if you guys were reading the chat, a friend of hers bought a online carrot and got one of the knockoffs that you got to literally touch the metal to get it to go off.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and Treckler says, yeah, I still love my TRX.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. When I heard White's was closing its doors, I was trying to watch pretty closely to see if anyone was getting rid of a TRX, because I thought, well, I'll pick up one, but no, they were all keeping a hold of it.
Well, one thing about the older White's machines, they were solid. I mean, you pretty much had to drive over them if anything would break on them. I never had a problem with those metal box ones ever.
Right.
Did break one of the 9-volt battery connectors. No big deal. Got it fixed.
Right.
When you snap them on, they were kind of a bugger to get off. But
yeah,
it had to be. Yeah. Yeah, they were heavy duty. Heck, they were aluminum and steel.
Right.
So, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, some of the detectors they're making now, they're nice and lightweight and everything. Unfortunately, that does not translate into durability sometimes.
Right. Well, Michael, if you think there's a learning curve to the old Whites, go get an XP Deus 2. My God, that's got so much in it.
Well, like with the Whites and same with the Deus series, I mean, once you've been in and acclimated to the menu system, it's not really all that bad.
Nope. I still got my old Whites out here in the Coin Master 4 out in the room out there.
Wow. Well, there you go. I sold my DFX some years back. I mean, I parted it out a little bit. I sold a few of the coils, like the Bigfoot and the Hotfoot. I think the elliptical, maybe. And then I sold the DFX itself off with the the stock coil, the 12-inch coil, and the Sunray inline probe.
That inline probe was cool.
Yeah, they were.
It's down there cool. I've got one on my original E-Track out here yet. And I've got guys wanting it because it works, but I'm not tearing apart the unit and giving that out. I tell them you can buy the whole E-Track with that on it and have at it.
Right.
But I don't advertise it.
Right. I had one for the E-Track as well,
Mhm.
and I wound up selling that one as well.
Right.
Although I did, those things are not necessarily real easy to find,
There you go.
and I did very well with that. Actually, I want to say I may have even sold it for more than what I paid for it originally.
You know,
They're a coveted item.
the original White's Coinmaster 4 to a gent in Keokuk. My brother-in-law happened to be over. They had a yard sale going on. The gentleman had passed. His wife had it there. He bought it back for $25, sent it back home with Jill one day. Here's your original.
Yeah.
It's sitting there. I mean, they got a heavy duty aluminum door handle.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, ergonomics wasn't even a thought back then.
Oh, not a bit.
They were not the most comfortable things to use.
Yeah. Okay, I got a question, Randy DeMario. You're staying on 3.1 with the HF coil till he gets used to that. Did you buy the stereo headphones yet? Just interested.
I know. I think I saw some people in the chat before saying they had ordered some, but they were waiting on them to come in. I don't know if Randy's one or not.
I had 2 customers. I got theirs in for them.
He says yes.
Is it making a difference? But I won't update yet. Okay. Okay.
Well, and I think I do recall hearing there were some issues with the update, at least early on. I would think by now XP's worked that out, though.
They stay on top of that stuff, but
yeah,
they've taken their unit to a new level. You need 4 for the stereo phones. Oh, update to the okay.
Yeah, the version 4 software.
There you go. Well, when you get ready to do that, let us know if the stereo is making some big difference. I've heard one guy carping, he doesn't hear any difference in it, and another guy said it made a big difference, and that could be the level of hearing people have. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say that's the thing, though, is everybody's preferences are a little different when it comes to audio. Some people are a little pickier about it.
Yeah, they are.
And they can tell a difference.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. With the E-Track years ago, with their Koss headphones, which were not the best headphones in the world,
yeah.
Each dime range, a Roosevelt, a Mercury, and a Barber, I could tell the difference and call out the Mercury dime had a real distinct tone to it. And the Roosevelt had a flatter tone, and the Barber had a little different tone. And you could put them on the ground and run over them and pick up the difference in tones.
Well, see, and that's the difference in audio.
Mm-hmm.
Because other people wouldn't have heard a difference, or you could have put on a different pair of headphones and not have heard that difference.
And that thing was amazing for that. And that was just a stock Koss headphones, which were just above junk level.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I had more
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I was hunting with somebody one day, and I had never pulled them out of the box, so I wound up giving them to them for their birthday. They needed a pair of headphones anyway.
But my hearing isn't as good as it used to be either.
Well, the same could be said for many of the rest of us.
Yeah. Mike says, be nice if they came out with the new E-Track.
Yeah.
RH, I could actually tell the difference in the tones. I ain't BSing. I could call it.
Says you could even tell the date before you dug, too.
Bet. I can tell you it was a Merc, especially the late date Mercs.
Right.
Changing that.
Go ahead and tell you the date range.
Yep. That was a game changer when that unit came out for everybody.
Yeah. That thing was a Silver Slayer. Man, and wicked deep for the time.
Oh man, wicked deep. You can still get pretty much everything you need if you need minor repairs on it. And battery packs, R&B batteries are out there.
Right.
So I know guys that are running them. That's all they want to run.
Oh, yeah.
All they want to run.
I've still got one here leaning against a wall. But at one point some years ago, I had to send my CTX in for warranty work.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, while it's in getting repaired, I'll switch back to the E-Track. And that's when I really noticed a difference in ergonomics. The E-Track wasn't nearly as well balanced as the CTX.
No.
I remember seeing that one, Mike.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an all wireless setup, kind of like the Deus, and it was very reminiscent of the Deus. But then you didn't hear anything about, you were starting to hear some talk about them, and then they just kind of went away, which Jason, he says he remembers hearing about them too, and the company fell apart, which is not any big surprise, because when I saw it, the first thing I thought was, this screams lawsuit. XP is going to sue. But I never heard anything about an ensuing lawsuit, and I never heard anything more about the machine after that either, apparently because the company fell apart. And if I remember correctly, I think the price tag turned a number of people off too.
Yep. Now, Mike, you brought that up. I do remember that. You use your cell phone for the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
I bet that mess up a cell phone.
And there were some people that, they were talking about it and everything, but I never really mentioned it on the show or anything because I didn't honestly see it going very far. And there are, even today, there may be some manufacturers or models that I just don't really talk about on the show because I really don't see a place for them or that they're going to go very far.
Right.
So, who knows? It's just one of those things. I mean, some people are diehard brand XYZ. Others are not. And I try to stay open-minded. If there's something out there that does better than what I've got, prove it. Show me. And, I'll look into it.
Yep. Well, Barb, the world of the old GPX is about to fall apart. And that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, don't tell her that, Chuck. You're going to get her all fired up.
That's all I'm going to say. Yep. He looks like, oh, wow. Gallagher was an oddball.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, buddy, we blew an hour there. Okay, Dennis, your last chance. What's the prices?
Oh, here we go. Time to play again.
Yep.
And I believe Dennis is pulling his from Money Metals.
Okay. Oh, my platinum is up $7. 2080. Dennis, still with us or are you sleeping?
He might be. My platinum says 2092.
Oh, wow. You're even more. How about gold? I'm showing 1450 down.
I'm showing 5,048.30 an ounce.
I'm down to
1190 down.
5,028. Silver at 77.40. Still a good number on silver.
78.08 on silver.
And it's, it just updated on that 78 something. So everything updated.
1725 on palladium.
Yeah. Ooh, 162 on the gram. I like that.
Well.
Yep. We like that for our trip. We got to go dig up a whole bunch of them.
Right. Yep. That's when you go, I'll take anything I can get. I don't care if it's gram or larger. I don't care if it's sub-gram. I'm just grabbing all of it I can.
Right. So,
time will tell.
Gold, platinum, 2088. It's bouncing around. It's pretty much staying pretty close to what it has been.
Well, and I don't think, did Dennis throw anything in the chat on Goldbacks, or have you seen anything on Goldbacks? I have not heard.
1002.
1002.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Not bad.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and it's moving down again. 5,047.30 on gold.
Yeah, Michael, you're right. Anybody getting married these days will be getting silicone rings. I'm thinking that they're going to get stainless steel too.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I had a guy contact me once wanting to know if I could find his lost wedding band, and he had a ceramic wedding band.
No, really?
And I'm just kind of, you got what? I can't help you.
Barb found one at a volleyball court. I would almost think with them, they wouldn't. Yeah, titanium. They'd slide off that easy, but.
You'd be surprised. I mean, I've heard of a number of people losing silicone bands, but really they're so cheap that they don't care.
Right.
They lose it, they just go buy another one. And I know plenty that they've got a regular wedding band, but then they'll take like a silicone band or something, and that's what they'll wear at work.
Somebody woke Phil up.
Oh, he's awake again?
Yeah, it's pretty good too.
Well, welcome back, Phil.
Did that rubber ring have a tip on it, Barb?
Not touching that one.
Oh, golly. Well,
Not touching that one.
no, sir. Everybody have a good night. We'll be talking to you Wednesday. Keep Mark and family in your prayers and thoughts.
Yes.
Hopefully Bub gets healed up and fixed up tomorrow. Barb, drive careful.
Right. Good news tomorrow, Barb.
That's good news. Be positive.
Right.
All right. Find some bucket listers just like Phil says. And we're getting going. Get out in some fields.
If
Night
you
all.
can. We'll see you, Chuck.
See you, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right. And since we played another round so close to the end of the show, I won't even give an update on the spot prices as we roll out. I can, I guess. I really don't think it's going to change much, but yeah, it has a little bit. Looks like gold is $5,043.40. Silver $77.75. Platinum's $2,085.10. Palladium's $1,733.50. And obviously, if we didn't mention it earlier in the show, like I said, I believe Dennis is pulling from Money Metals. Chuck was pulling from Kitco. And myself, I was pulling from APMEX. But still, the spread stays right there in the same general vicinity. So regardless of where the prices are coming from, everybody gets a fairly good idea of what's going on in the precious metals market, seeing as how obviously for us here in the U.S., it is Sunday evening. The market has been open overseas, and we're starting to see the reflections of that. And as we move on, we'll see what the week brings with all of that. So if you enjoyed the show, you can throw us a like, follow us here, Beyond Sight and Sound on YouTube. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe if you choose, hit the notification bell. That way you know when we go live, because sometimes we don't drop a promo about it on Facebook necessarily. We just throw the switch, and however many of you fine guys and gals show up, that's who we've got and who we're dealing with for the evening. You can also follow us on the Beyond Sight and Sound page on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, and all the wonderful podcast distribution services wherever you may find them. Until the next one, we got to roll. We're out of here. Have a wonderful evening. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.